What if ruin is our fate?
And
I'll make sure they record.
I've never wanted to be an apple so bad. Hello everyone, welcome in. The wuwa saga is finally back. We're here to do the new MSQ, and you know what I'm most excited for? The fact that I've been so restrained and patient and not looked at like any of the trailers or the live stream. I still think I'm gonna go look at the live stream to see what updates are there, but I kind of like going in pretty much blind now for the story quests. So we'll see what's up. I honestly wasn't even expecting we were even gonna get like an additional quest. I thought we'd have to wait until the Augusta banner was actually out and that patch was moved in. I guess this is probably short or so, because wuwa stories are usually like, what, 3 hours or so? 4 if you like read everything. This one I imagine will probably be like around the 2 hours or so on the shorter side. We'll see.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh.
Cute.
Ugh. Cold.
Alright, I'll be trying to like adjust and fix the audio for the first couple bits, so bear with me. A hot meal should warm you right up. Every single time. We always gotta do this.
All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Laguna.
Oh, hello, cutie.
Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover, so, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
I mean, you can stay here. I'll just go to the bathroom real quick. I'll see you soon.
Oh, that.
Oh,
Don't worry, money's not an issue.
it's not? Do we technically even get paid as the arbiter? How does that work? You know, I always kind of wondered, like, lore stuff aside, I've always found it funny of like, when do these characters in our gacha games, 1, ever go to the bathroom, 2, ever eat, and 3, where do they get all this money to like do all their ventures and stuff?
Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimon is built straight to the F4's palace.
I guess that works.
But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Oh, is that all on her tab?
Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
Oh yeah.
And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
Cutie.
Free stay, free meal. The Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
What?
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia's right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus.
Oh, right. Okay, right. Okay. It's coming back.
We're so close to the finish line.
Yeah.
Just one step away.
Mm-hmm.
But our pace has slowed.
Dang.
Relax. We're already back in Septimon. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Afra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. Looks like it'll be a while.
Emergency.
An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it.
Okay. These gacha games, I'm telling you. And every single story of a gacha game I've played, when do they ever get a break and have a little festival? Technically, the one we had was... How long ago was that? Was that 1.1? 1.2? With the during Zhezha and Shaylee Yao's banner? That was like the one arc when we actually got some rest. For once.
And
we
why
need a
me
break.
for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Oh. Oh, we're going solo. Oh, nah, that's sketchy as hell.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the Ephor, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Well, probably.
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds?
Cool. I like the color scheme. I F4.
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
What is this mark? Whoa.
The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne.
Is that makeup or is he crying?
Catalini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are, good sir?
I am Nestor,
Oh, Nestor.
a traveling poet.
All right. Do you know Siakona, perhaps?
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season.
So no.
So then,
What's up?
if you are curious about the Ephor, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the Great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know she's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too.
I feel like that's common knowledge at this point.
Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Ephor of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity.
Oh, that was her title. I'm stupid. All these proper nouns and stuff. Okay, F4 is the leader, aka Augusta. I forgot that.
I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Tell me about Augusta. I'm so used to, like, in my brain thinking resonator.
Augusta,
Uh-huh.
a girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place.
Look how gorgeous she... Look at this sword! That reminds me of the sword from Elden Ring. What's the boss's name? I know him as, like, Beast Clergyman, but I don't know. What's his actual name? Hold on, I'm gonna forget. Ooh, Malekith. From Elden Ring. Oh, that looks so good.
Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Look at it. Oh, where'd I go? I disappeared. Hold on. Panic. Hi. Wait, what is this? What is this? Dear guests from afar, do you follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta? By simply telling it might be a bit dull. Are there different endings? Oh, that'd be cool. What are you trying to do? What methods do you have in mind? That seems like the same question. Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name now. Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. Well, yes. Of course, sure. Yet, be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Got it! Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts, and let me sing the epic of a young girl. Augusta. A gentle warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened child, a girl, clutching a sword, stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimonian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the Dark Tide did to your home, and we're here to help. Wait, if I'm Augusta, but the thing is, we don't know what she was like as a child. We know now she's like, pretty brave and all that, but we don't know if she was always like that as a child. Do we be bold or do we be timid? I mean, they are warriors. Maybe they'll value our courage if we do this. Different choices will change the corresponding stat values. Does that mean it's good? Did I take damage? Is that what that means? You must be hungry. Here. This should be enough to keep you from starving. For now. We can take you to Septimon City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the Dark Tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Grip your sword with determination. Okay? Okay? The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. Look back at the ruined village. Follow them. In the end, you chose to leave the village. The gladiator's words revealed a bitter truth. You lacked the strength. To protect your home you were leaving behind, and your travels Okay. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimon by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Show your awe of the city. Remain quiet and anxious. Now let's do awe of the city. A poster for the gladiators' Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. Draw closer to the crowd. The gathering people push you towards the crowd. Now let's go to the crowd. Yeah. You must know Septimon reveres strength. Here, only the victor reigns. That is the law. Older than the city itself. You notice the disdain. You notice the passion. Let's do passion. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of this city to survive. You'll need to find your bites and seize the crowd with your own teeth. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize the gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimon. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster. I don't know about that. As you leave, you notice that three words stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always the commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery, but we're hardly entertained by the sights of rats shrieking in the dirt, What we crave is true magnificence. A warrior who can make the roses bloom from blood. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be stinking up the place. Ignore their words. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on your first day. And perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Or Kato. Kato? Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on a few proteges. So you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall the discussions about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city seem to value these more than anything. You choose to? Now let's not lie. The dark tide took your home, and you came to Septimon seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal. But that's not gonna cut it here. Dang! Go home! People like you always show up but with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Try to argue? Okay, we're good. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Look Kato straight in the eye. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike, and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel without hesitation. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practice eased. You are quickly defeated. Rip. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? This one seems less risky even if we lose. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge him the next day. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are as pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Defend, maybe? No! Okay, so we need to take initiative. Okay. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kato. You are swiftly beaten once again. 3rd time's the charm? Go back. This is not your path. Now let's fight again. Too slow. Too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be faster? Okay. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate. You've lost. Nope. Keep going. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. Dang. Nope, keep going. Oh, there she is. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body, nearly on your limit. Now, a true gladiator doesn't give up. The wind, swept up by the blade, whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak's leaves, and you hear your friends' laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword's hilt. She did it! You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Let's just catch the sword. Yeah. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. The sword is yours now. If you're determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta? It's your name, isn't it? The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. And only the last standing has the right to reclaim their true name. That's kind of epic. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity. status, and talent. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. Cool. Aren't those neat? Little like visual novel-esque?
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness?
Both. In a way.
Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They light as a thread, elusive as the wind. They weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
What? Well, she grew over time, Abby. She wasn't always that way. The one that we met is her, as her personality, her character, her will, her strength has developed over time. Come on.
A girl far from home,
Come on.
arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No? There might be one. Oh, was it Kato himself?
Do you mean Kato?
Kato, okay. We'll correct it. I would assume it wouldn't be literally Cat. But okay, Kato.
Do you believe Kato handed her
Kato.
that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Oh, I mean, perhaps, maybe. I mean, it could be that after that entire time, he was just kind of testing her will and see just how far she'd be willing to go. And if she was really determined, not weak. Like all the others that he's met. Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name.
Well, he definitely, I mean, he's had proteges for probably many, many years, and he's an experienced fighter, so I'm sure once you're at that level, like as a mentor, as a coach, you can pretty much pinpoint and see in the personalities of the people you train. This is coming from someone that's never, like, coached or done anything, but I imagine this is how it goes. After so many years of experience, you can just kind of tell off of people's behavior, personality, their work ethic, and all that, how far they'll actually go, and the potential there.
Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Chapter 2. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has passed under Kato's training. And today, the grind continues. Stick to the training schedule. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to... Okay, because here's my assumption, is that they're training in moves I've never seen. So they're either like in a more advanced class, so to speak, and so they're learning different stuff. Or different fighting styles. Could be that. I would just go with my gut. Alright, Rue, okay. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. No, give in to sadness, nah. A gladiator endures. Days slip by and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now, you're on your own. Is this the graduation ceremony? No. The The training ends today. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You're unsure of what to say, you already know the answer? Alright, I guess we should do with that. Okay, your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze, and he reads the answer in your eye. I remember my true ambition. Offer Kato your thing. I don't know, Kato doesn't seem to be the type that I don't know, thanking him. Yep. In the meantime, the greatest things for Kato is to just go out there and become a gladiator, a warrior, a legend. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. Aw, she's so small. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talent. Will I see that day? Oh, it's gonna be so sad if he dies though before she's able to do that. I'll make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aeon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach. Except, perhaps, in the underground arena. Oh wow. A legit rags to riches story. These are all the top in the line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Like products on display, even a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Sheesh. Volunteer? No. Let's just take a step. Yep. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Visions of your home's ruin. Yeah, let's do that. Remember why we're here. Oh, it didn't work. Both of them were... It didn't work. Why didn't that work? These laughs. So they really did have a hand in that disaster. Oh, that's so tragic. The rot in high places also played a part in your home's ruin. I guess that also kind of motivated her to change the entire structure of the society and government here. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life in indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires, like a freak show or entertainment. Oh god. Silently, you swear to shatter these rules. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time someone had a joke that's amusing. Show them your sword. Now let's do this one. Okay. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? I never disappoint. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. Okay, a wise noble. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down the stands towards you. He smells a rotten stench. Dang, it's unlike the smell of rats as the Septimonians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. Silently clutch your fist. Let's do that. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you, and we may speak further, brave young lady. She really went through it. I need to reach 100 willpower? Oh god. You accept the noble's trials. Though, trials is too fine a word for someone intended only to break you. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide. Your homeland. It's now different from the home you remember. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all your equipment but a dull sword. What the heck? That's all we get? The mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell of death. Like, what else could it be? When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Try to break free. Shh! Get down! You trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath, or you'll alert it. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you are hiding. Secretly stare at it? Keep your head down. Let's stare at it. Yeah. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him that the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimon gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Until I took an arrow to Why? Lost the big match, got tossed out by those nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimon has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. Only a madman would go after that lion. I know what I'm doing. I have my reasons. Yeah. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you chose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire for the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. Maintain your distance and swing your sword. Okay. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to quickly analyze the cave's environment. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. It's not over yet. This is straight up an anime. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Wow, so we got it so confused it, choked itself out to death. Jeez. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly into the nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter, and the fish vanish. You sense the forest unease at your presence. The critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. I need more power. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimon have two lives. One by their parents, and another by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hands as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes. Prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Turn with disgust. Now let's just accept. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimon. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Suppress your desire to kill. Oh my god. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor. Both hands. Even in Septimon, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. So what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job, and a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. All they knew he would lose, nah, rip it. You reject the bribe, without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits curses in your face. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. The Cylon silences the rambling serpent and tears out the contract. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. He's about to get clapped in 5 seconds. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility at the stake. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the noble wields only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent Scion and casually lift his pretty helm with the tip of your sword. You would think that maybe they would give him some basic training, but to know absolutely nothing, and that's the only reason why he's like a champion? Oh my god, garbage. I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Step on the helmet? Yes. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords. 99 opponents defeated. Now, only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you, except one. The rising star in the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Talents no longer matter to me. Oh yeah, talents no longer matter. Amidst the endless chanting of the name, Aridel, you arrive as promised. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence bring to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Aridel's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. What the heck? Anger brews within you. You then shift your pace, luring Aridel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose, his reactions sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Your sword stops just before the neck of the Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Stab, stab, stab. They want me to kill him? Is that so? Right here? Now? Oh my god. No, I'm losing this stuff. No, I need to reach 100. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aridel's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. Live, live, live. Or live? Live, live, live. I think that's live. I don't want to risk losing any of the willpower, so I'm gonna just go with this. Okay, that works. The next day, you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. Aridel's merely made of Septonian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsenosa. I know Arsenosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach. The last wall of Septimon, but I accept. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septimont, Arsenosa. I need 100% martialism and 100% reputation. Oh god. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of strength. Cut it down and leave the past behind. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn for this path? Strength can instill fear. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. I will not stop here. Back in your room, you stare blankly at the stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest. But how far will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's sword with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, a seemingly impractical ideal emerges. In the end, you use your forte to forge all your swords into one. Oh, that is so cool! Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than forge fire and hammer swings. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from atop of the 12 stone pillars. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Arsinosa's mountainous size catches your eye. It's awake! A noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters a stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. The screams in the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. Recall the encounters from your previous battle. This strike shall be my all. Recall encounters? No! That is so much. I lost so much. That's insane. You managed to withstand Arnosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, see the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Arnosa seizes her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. The voices. They are, "O wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength." When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimonians salute me as I advance. O sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Then she did this as like a teenager. That is crazy. At last, you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now, with battle fire cold in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength, you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules, forged by might, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. To think I would feel
Merely the
epic
rough
just
shape of
reading a
short
story.
epic. This is all I can offer about the F4.
Merely a rough shape of the short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Okay.
Now, as a listener, What do you make of my narration? I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. But there is one thing I must confess. Through my words, your knowledge of the Ephor is partial, at best. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now.
Wait, can we actually do that?
As I've said,
Or what?
the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You know what would be hilarious if this was Cristoforo the entire time? You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do. It's suspicious.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength.
Well, there is that, but also her own determination and will. Also aided in that. It was her strength and conquest. No, I think it was this. Her unyielding resolve to see it through it all the way to the end. That's what I think. Well, it's both technically.
You needn't rush to answer now.
It's not just one.
Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend.
Bye.
Our paths crossed by fate and by chance.
Thank you for the story, Nestor.
Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Cristoforo? Okay, what the heck? What the? Who are you? The previous day? Oh, there's more.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, IUNO is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
She's gorgeous. She can do whatever she wants.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum.
Could they have just done this with, like, seeing the characters move and, like, the camera lower? Although this perspective is cool, but the static images,
A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest.
but what happens after you pass, though? Is the thing.
I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Yeah, there you go. You can yap all you want. You gotta show it. Don't be a coward. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Everybody shut up, everybody shut up.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Don't mind me. She's so gorgeous.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices.
She's so cute, you know? Oh my god. Oh, her eyes are so pretty. Oh my god.
I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
I've never wanted to be an apple so bad.
Priestess IUNO. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace.
IUNO can do whatever she wants. Oh, she's so pretty. Both of them. Okay, we might have to just get both.
I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
That is the perfect screenshot. That is so adorable.
Let those old foxes report me all they want.
Her expression's so cute. The screenshot. I have to. I have to. I have to.
If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess IUNO lightly.
This angle, oh Jesus. Also, them standing on like the edge like this reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. That is bright. Oh my god.
Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're welcome, by the way, for the view. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of your duty. Okay, okay.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person.
Oh, Augusta, not Augusta. Augusta. Okay. Augusta.
Grandmother Lilibet said her fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
I need to be that apple. Oh, look at her.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
That's so cute.
Ugh, what a hassle.
I'm taking multiple. That outfit is just diabolical. Oh, it's the twin tail, okay. The twin tail just gets me.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
Oh, just nothing? Okay, okay. I thought she was gonna say something. Alright, even if she doesn't say anything, I'm taking a screenshot. Oh, I like the little motif they have of like her hair right here. Giving like a little crescent of a moon. That's cute.
I read Grandma Lilibet's book of prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
You're welcome.
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
This is straight up just Kingdom Hearts. The whole motif. It's good.
O ye faithless of Septimont, the
My
divinity
screenshot.
is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate.
Right. That is so bright.
Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
Her eyes are so pretty, they deserve a screenshot.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy.
They look so good. I have to. I need every
Fabulous.
angle.
Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
And the... So the shadow down there is like... Oh, okay.
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
A little stuffy in here. That look? Screenshot.
What's so amusing?
Oh! She is 100% Sundari. She is 100% Rin Tasaka. I love it.
So, the fearless priestess IUNO can be frightened after all.
Half of this video is just gonna be screenshots. Taking time to do screenshots.
But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone.
Oh! She has the best expressions.
Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
Ooh! Those are dangerous words.
That I can't deny.
Oh god. The next story quest that involves if Yuno gets like her own special like focus and like a character quest. That might be our longest reaction of all time.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Screenshot. We gotta get the back angle.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
Oh. What trouble accepting compliments? What's that?
The storm is coming.
Not even gonna comment. Not even gonna comment. I'm just gonna take a screenshot.
Come.
Oh my god.
You know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
I wanted to take a screen. No! I need more of them. So this is our gallery, okay? Hold on. Oh my god, what did I do? We have this. Gorgeous. I have 3 of the same pose. Oh my god. But for real though, their outfits are so awesome. She straight up looks like she could be 100% in Dark Souls, which I love. Yuno is just a complete goddess in her own right. It's just... Oh, and the Kingdom Hearts motif. Oh, look at their faces. Oh. Woo! Yeah, enough said. Oh, look at her. Look at them. Look at her. Oh. Oh, they're so adorable. All right, we're gonna be here for a little minute, okay? Just gonna marvel. It's, you know, it makes me so like, it just makes me laugh at my own like ridiculousness that I am indeed the target audience. I am 100% the target audience. All right, that's all our screenshots. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got to see them. Oh my god. Oh man, we're gonna have to get both. Ideally, in my perfect world, I can get Augusta, you know, and both of their weapons. That'd be amazing. But overall, for that little prequel, you know, I was starting to think like, you know what, this like little story stuff, interactive thing is like neat and all. I would have preferred it to be like cutscenes and like characters just like standing around and stuff, sure. Like what they usually do, I would have preferred that. I mean, getting into like character and doing like the voice, like adding like emphasis on words and voices and stuff, like that helped me a lot enjoy it more. But that's because I'm recording it and doing it for stream. If I was just like sitting there reading it through, I don't think it would be as engaging for me. But 100% what stole everything was seeing Yuno and Augusta at the end. Absolutely. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm not embarrassed to say I am indeed the target audience for these games. I just love my enemy women. What can I say? Fight me. What do you... Like, what? I'm not gonna try to argue against it or like feel embarrassed. No, it's just, you know, I've always been into it. Are you guys gonna pull for Augusta or Yuno? Yes or yes? You don't get a choice. If you made it this far into this video and you sat through the whole gallery of photos we just watched and went on this journey with us, you are now part of the cult. Okay. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this through. And I will see y'all, okay? Goodbye!